How's it going, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping out another video. Right, guys, this time it's a Telegraph. It's about police and gangs. The headline reads, "Increased use of stop and search to beat rising gang violence," says Ian Duncan Smith. Police chiefs should dramatically increase the use of controversial stop and search powers to tackle rising gang violence, former Conservative leader Ian Duncan Smith demanded last night. Mr. Smith's comments come as his think tank released a new report warning that drug dealers operating with impunity across the country are to blame for a toxic cycle of serious violence, the Mail reported. The 148-page document, which is likely to increase the pressure on the government to get a handle on violent crime, comes just days after the number of killings in London in this year reached over 100. It will put pressure on London Mayor Sadiq Khan, but also the Prime Minister, who as Home Secretary led moves to reduce the use of police search powers, warning that they would be misused against ethnic minorities and who are up to 7 times more likely to be targeted. But the report by the Centre for Social Justices dismisses the racial disparity and calls for an additional funding for community policing, as well as a new order to allow convicted gang leaders to be stopped and searched when they are released from prison, even if there is no evidence against them. Among its findings, the report details how a gun is fired illegally in London every 6 to 9 hours. Almost half of residents in the capital say there are no-go areas, and that nearly 3/4 of police support that they supported police stop and searches. Mr. Duncan Smith, the CSJ's chairman and founder, told the Daily Mail, "Stop and search does 2 things. It tells the gangs they cannot move their guns and drugs around, making their lives much more difficult. People claim it is not fair, but who are the communities affected by this the most? It's the poorest communities in our country. It means shops close, people don't go out on the streets, kids want nothing to do with the gang, they feel threatened." The CSJ chief executive Andy Cook said, if a gun was fired every day in rural Oxfordshire or Leafy, Surrey, every police resource in the country will be focused on bringing the violence to an end. That's that, guys. At the end of the day, obviously, they want more stop and search powers for the police, guys, right? At the end of the day, there's no police about. The police are a non-entity on our streets, guys, right? They're not proactive, they have to react. Someone will get stabbed, they're turning up after the incident. They're not proactive, guys. At the end of the day, policing numbers have been decimated under the Tory government. You've got feral youth running about the place. Community police stations have been closed down. Gang violence is absolutely a big problem, but like I say, it's a criminal's paradise. It's a green light for criminals and violent criminals and gangs to operate, do what they're doing. You've got postcode gangs, you've got the moped gangs, you know what I mean? Just everything's going on, guys. It's a free-for-all for criminals. It's free reign, right? Just giving them more stop and search powers and all that. The thing is, what I don't like with the police, guys, right, is they're racist. They're institutionally racist, right? And if you are a black male, if you are a black youth, yeah, black youth, whatever you want to call it, right, getting about, yeah, in the eyes of the police, black youngsters are drug dealing, weed smoking, grime listening to, you know what I mean, just like gang members, you know what I mean? They're into the drill music, they're into, according to the police, they think they're into drill music, grime music, they're smoking the weed, they're getting about with the trackies, carrying straps and stuff, smoking weed, dealing fucking drugs, and they're all gang members because they racially profile individuals, you know what I mean? And it's wrong. And the police are institutionally racist, and I stick by that. And like I say, they can give them more powers, but what's the point in carrying out Section 60s, right, which are the stop and searches, when there's not enough officers on the street? Oh, like I say, guys, let me know what you think about the video. It's only a short and sweet one, guys, to the point. Like, comment, subscribe. Cody out.